in about an hour, they're saying. About an hour, we'll be able to see it. We're just hanging out with the NASA live stream. We're out and chat it up while we watch. Ow, sorry. Chat it up. See what they're about to do with this missile. Batteries in my headset. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the like. Sorry. I am just getting all my bearings straight. Guys, we are live on most platforms right now, too. I don't know if Joe's going to be joining us in Discord or on Facebook or YouTube. Who knows? But Joe. Hopefully, yo, Zach, thanks for the like, buddy. Thank you for the like. Okay, so pop that up. Put that there. Put that here. Chris, thank you for the like on Facebook as well. Hopefully everyone's doing well. The rocket, Dex? Yeah, brother. The rocket. It's about to hit an asteroid. Top one. The NASA live stream.
Amazing, and that kind of ups the ante for what we're going to see with these pictures of the morphos, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we all know about, a lot of us have smartphones with, cameras. We have cracks, we have smudges. How did your team make sure that this camera made it in pristine condition to get to this point?
Of course. So our flight hardware, including this,
Their test, so
was made in the clean room. Very high, clean facility.
So basically, what they're trying to test today, Dex, is if there was an asteroid that would threaten the Earth, if we could move it out of the way without breaking it into a bunch of pieces and having all of them pieces get Earth. That's what they call it when all the pieces hit the Earth. Now, they picked this asteroid because it's far enough away that it's not going to affect us if it doesn't work. But they picked this asteroid because it is orbiting a moon bigger. So they were scared if they would pick the wrong asteroid, they would break the asteroid and collide it into their moon, and then it would just be hundreds of thousands of pieces just everywhere. So today they are trying to see if it's possible to be able to move an asteroid without breaking it and just putting basically a little dent in it. Yes, it's a $300 million satellite derby. It's gonna be pretty sick.
So Kelly, Lucas, before I get to social media questions, we actually have a special question from a familiar face, especially if you're into football. So let's take a moment and hear from him.
What's up? I'm Joshua Dobbs, quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and I have a question for NASA's start team. On the field, I have to use precision passing in order to get the football in the hands of my teammates.
Oh, like this is Is this scripted? Is this scripted?
For NASA's start team, how are you able to aim a spacecraft at an object so far away?
You know, that's a really good question, Kelly. And I mean, we haven't really done this before.
Hold on, Cameron. I'll let you know right after this.
Right. Well, but I have to say, Joshua does in a few seconds what we've taken, years to do. Just as he has to throw it where he knows that the player will be, throw his football where the player will be, dart and
Bobby.
Dynamos and Dimorphos will be. And so that
You know what I need to figure out?
Astronomy, looking
real
at
quick?
the telescopes, calculating the orbit, and then the people who launched DART to its destination, navigated there. So there's just a lot more calculations involved, which Joshua
So Cameron, basically what's going on today is we are hitting an asteroid with a missile to see if we can move it. In case one ever threatened Earth, we could move it out of its way.
Helps get to that destination.
All right, nice. I mean, it's very impressive. And so we have another question from Jonathan on Facebook, who wants to know, How can a small satellite like DART be able to impact something as big and heavy as an asteroid and actually move it?
Right. And it's all about momentum, right? We have this tiny asteroid of about 160 meters, the size of a football field. And then you have this spacecraft, which is about 500 kilograms. So it's all about momentum, right? You have this massive asteroid and this tiny spacecraft. And how do you move it? It's all about mass and velocity. Since we don't have enough mass in that spacecraft, we have to really impact it hard, and that's why we're impacting it at 4 miles a second, which is outstanding.
No, Cameron, this is happening IRL. That's why we're watching this. We're seeing if it. Hold on, I need to add a chat box to the stream, so you guys on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch can all see what you guys are saying. I feel like this stream's gonna be the stream that everyone's gonna be asking the same questions over and over again.
But actually, when you're dealing with a real asteroid,
overlay.
what type of material might be on the surface, what the structure is. This is something that, like a Lucia cube, we hope to see as Lucia cube flies by to see what that blast was, how large it was, which will help those who are doing the modeling of how effective the impact was, and in changing the orbit. What all figures in, what Lucas just talked about, the mass and the velocity, but then also maybe that blast that is seen afterwards, the plume of material that we're hoping to see from Lucia Cube.
So how does tonight's mission play into the work that y'all do in NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office, Lucas?
Yeah, I would start by saying that this is a very important test. We're going to know if this kinetic impact is an effective technique to use in the case that there would be any potential asteroid en route to Earth. So definitely, for me, that's the most important thing about this test.
But then on top of that, there's finding the asteroids, because you can't go out and mitigate a possible threat if you don't even know it's there. And so NASA is very focused also on finding near-Earth asteroids with telescopes.
Let me see if this will work.
The skies every night, looking for near-Earth asteroids, getting the orbits calculated.
But yeah, Cameron, this is IRL right now, man. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna add a media source. It might pop up some weird stuff.
NASA's working on the Near-Earth Object Surveyor space telescope that would look in the infrared and have a different perspective, complement the ground-based telescopes to accelerate things, just so that we know, is there a threat out there that we're facing that we don't yet know about.
All right, guys, start chatting so I can edit this around.
That is already being done. It's good to know
1920 by 1080.
We've already got some people watching this, guys.
How's everyone doing, though?
So I have our next question from Alan on Twitter.
Yo!
How long does
I didn't ask. Okay, it doesn't. Oh, it does work.
Well, the light.
Oh, you can't see the text.
And then, radio signal from the spacecraft to come to Earth is 38 seconds. But then there's also the time needed to process.
We're gonna hit the text size. We need to make that a little bit bigger.
So
what are we gonna do? 20?
But still, it's not instantaneous, because it's a ways out there.
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
Cameron, I would say yes, but I feel like
Lucas, Kelly, thank you so much for everything that y'all are doing.
what color should I make this, Bobby?
And so it's important to note that tonight we're attempting something that's never.
Alright, keep chatting, Bobby. And you know what? I'll just do this.
Many challenges.
I can do that, so I can see it.
Here's what makes DART a first of its kind mission.
That did nothing.
The DART mission is a very difficult mission because we are trying to do something that hasn't been done before.
White text.
This is the first time we're going to an asteroid that is this small, this dark, and we're actually going to attempt an impact.
White text with a black stroke. I think that's where we're gonna. Oh. Dude, I'm messing this all up.
Mission to prove that
that's two.
we can deflect an asteroid if we find one that is on an impact course for Earth.
We are trying to hit an asteroid 163 meters wide, which is about the size of the Washington Monument, while flying at 6 kilometers per second, which is like going from New York to DC in about a minute.
There is no chance that this asteroid could ever hit Earth.
It's a very small asteroid. It's only about the size of a small football stadium, and it's almost 7 million miles away from the Earth. That's 28 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon.
There's kind of a limit on how much mass you can launch into space. You know, rockets are only so big. So our spacecraft is only the size of a golf cart.
Yeah, Cameron, they're going to see if it blows up in the millions of pieces.
On the DART spacecraft, it is the camera that is going to be imaging the Didymos system as we approach.
When we first see the asteroid through Draco, it's just going to look like a pixel.
There's a star tracker on board that takes images of the stars and compares them to a known catalog to determine which way it's pointing in space. It poses the biggest risk because very, very small errors in this measurement can spell the difference between success and failure. And those measurements are going to be fed into the SmartNav algorithm that's going to be making the autonomous course correction commands that will put us on an intercept course.
There is a very small probability that we don't hit the asteroid.
Even if we do everything right, our sensors work well, our spacecraft is doing well, we are looking, we're finding the asteroid, even then.
We may not even hit it.
We're
They're
trying
saying.
to teach a computer how to recognize an object we've never seen before.
And the way it does that is by taking pictures of the asteroid and then interpreting where it is in space and guiding itself to it.
The spacecraft is controlling itself, SmartNav is guiding the spacecraft, and we have very limited ability to respond in that time, so it has to do it all by itself.
And at about 2.5 minutes out, we cease all maneuvering and we coast until we hit the asteroid.
It is going very, very fast towards the asteroid, traveling at 6 kilometers per second.
200 times faster than a car on the freeway. So when we hit, all of that mass, all of that momentum pushes the asteroid.
Even giving it a small nudge will allow it to change its course.
But if we did see an asteroid on...
Yeah, right, Bobby? $300 million just flying right past the asteroid, not even hitting it.
Yeah, all this hard work just got destroyed, but that was exactly why we put it all together.
Of all the endeavors that we do for space and
Why does their
space,
stream look
this
so
is
shitty?
probably, one of the ones that one day will be the most important thing that we've ever done.
In the future, I hope that DART can teach us what ways work and what ways don't work for planetary defense.
Because it is humankind's first demonstration.
Right,
that
right,
we
Bobby? I hope it has
gained
aim
the
assist, too.
knowledge and the technology to be able to protect the Earth from an asteroid impact.
Space exploration is rooted in pushing past boundaries. Remember, tonight is a test, and we hope to make impact. Now that you've learned of the challenges today's test, let's head back to mission operations and get a status update on DART's real-time progress. Samson, how are we looking?
Hey, Tahira, we have 30 minutes to go until impact. As we heard earlier, so far so good. SmartNav is now targeting Dimorphos. Thrusters are firing, maneuvering the spacecraft. Draco, DART's eye, playing paparazzi with Dimorphos, providing SmartNav with about an image per second. And this is a good time to remind you that what we're seeing on the Draco feed is delayed by about 45 seconds on account of signal delay and image processing. And coming up, we're about to see the team conduct a final poll, one last scheduled confab to make sure that all systems are go. And as we head to that, I have someone with me who knows a thing or two about ensuring spacecraft readiness and integrity. Betsy Congdon, DART's mechanical systems engineer. Betsy, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So you led the team that literally put DART together, is that right, Betsy?
Yes.
This will be very interesting to see if they actually do hit it, what it won't do.
Bolts and all onto a spacecraft altogether.
I gotta ask, with a mission so ambitious, how many hours, how many years, how many people? Do you have any idea at this point?
Oh, man. So, I mean, DART has been thought about for a long time, but really started in earnest about 5 years ago. We started building up the spacecraft and, in that assembly that I was talking about 2.5 years ago. And so it's been hundreds of hours, to make something like this possible. People with all sorts of talents. You've seen a lot of them today.
That's incredible.
People don't
So we're
realize
heading up toward another
how
concept data
important
set
this
earlier,
is,
and
though,
as we all
for
know,
future.
Space is a unique and challenging environment. When you're assembling DART, what were the key boxes you were checking off of that very long quality assurance list to get the spacecraft to where it is right now and hopefully till impact?
So space is very hard. And so what we do is each individual component, Lisa was talking about this earlier, goes through its own individual testing, and then we put the whole spacecraft together, and we will check out the electrical systems, making sure all the boxes are working and talking to each other. We put it into a vacuum chamber, make sure it's going to work in space, put it through all the different temperatures.
Yeah, exactly.
And then put it on a shaker table and actually mimic launch. And so it actually goes through all of that as a full spacecraft as well as individual components. So we go through a lot of testing.
So at 30 minutes, chat, they're going to take the dart and they're either going to move it right, left, up, or down, or multiple ways, angle it to where it will be spot on.
Here at APL, they're specially built to take these spacecraft, put them into the vacuum of space, and run them through the temperature spaces that we're going to actually see.
It's incredible. How many times do you check? Is it like one test and we're done, or are you sometimes testing and testing?
Lots and lots of testing, and that's what makes it.
It could be a natural thing, Bobby. Yes.
Great images coming in,
like
because of all that.
Like if you think,
so you don't do anything once.
Another asteroid out there could hit another asteroid, and it would knock it into a orbit facing Earth.
One panel, that one component that gave you a little bit of heartburn in the clean room, and you're up at night thinking, I think that thing is gonna hold true up until the end.
Everything is looking really good. I will say, we had a lot of new technologies, which were really exciting. The Rosa solar arrays had never been integrated onto a spacecraft before, and so that was like a challenge, but one the team was up for, and now it's all ready and working perfectly.
She jinxed it. We ain't hitting it, chat. She said it's working perfectly. We ain't hitting it.
I wouldn't say even more so, but
don't say that. Never say that. Just say I hope everything's working perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, all of this new technology just requires extra testing, but that just gains confidence. You're seeing the team working through that, working through all these mission sims. So that's really what makes it exciting. You don't want to just do the same thing over and over. This is what makes APL a special place. We build these special spacecraft that, have never been done before.
Last quick question for you. It's got to be a little bittersweet that a spacecraft you poured heart and soul into is about to careen into an asteroid. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling great about it. It was designed to careen into the asteroid. It's meeting its destiny. So it's really exciting to see.
Right, Bobby? Hey, boss, we missed with that dart.
Easier to let it go.
Exactly.
What do we do now?
Awesome.
Dude, they shot this thing in 100 days ago. They shot this up.
The mock, very shortly, so we're gonna hear
there it
that
is.
Final 30-minute poll, and then we're going to hear from Lena Adams again, DART's mission systems engineer, to give us that summary of what we just heard, how she's feeling, how they're feeling in there. Very exciting stuff. This will be the final poll of the evening.
Minus 10 seconds to the last poll, guys. Here we go. I think we're a little over, or I think we're gonna overshoot it, Bobby. Look at it. It ain't centered up in the crosshairs here.
We are awaiting that final poll.
This is DART MSC on DT Mock. It is time for the last status poll. Yes. We're about, 7,000 miles from
7,000 miles.
At this point, so yay. All right, image quality. How are we doing?
Still looking very good. Dimorphos still tracking along that same brightness predict as Didymos.
That's great. All right.
Maneuver complete.
Yes, thank you. All right.
Justin, thanks for the like.
SmartNav.
SmartNav is looking nominal. We are at under 30 meters of projected miss distance right now.
Yeah, it's looking really good. Look at that. That's looking fantastic. Very excited. All right, GNC.
Yeah, GNC also looking good. We've been very excited to do those burns, so we've been waiting a long time.
Oh, this is great. Autonomy.
Autonomy is green. The heaters are cycling nominally, and we've had no new fault rules firing.
Okay, wonderful. DSN.
DSN is green, and ESA is green. Got plenty of margin. Looks good.
All right, ground systems.
Ground system has been helping a few users manage clients, but everything is going fine there, and we are green.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you, guys. Completes the poll. Last one. All right, so Didymos is looking like itself. We'll see what Dimorphos is looking like soon. In the meantime, we're going to transition to precision lock at 20 minutes. That's our next milestone.
20 minutes is the next milestone, chat.
All right, we're about to hear from Lena Adams from the Mission Operations Center.
Hi, Samson.
Hi, Lena. That sounded very positive. How's it going in there?
Oh, it's going great. It's going
Get
great.
off your phone! Put your phone down!
Towards it, and,
Put your glasses back on your
everything is
face.
really
We're
good.
about to hit an asteroid. We want
We
full...
were at the time of the poll within just a few meters of projected miss distance, which means we were hitting towards the center. And at this point, we're coming back there about 30 meters off the center of the lit portion of Dimorphos as of right now. We've executed 2 burns. And
what is that controller?
Oh, that sounds wonderful, Lena. Thanks
He
so
is
much for
trolling.
that.
Look
Good luck
at
on the
that.
final stretch.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, Betsy. We had that very
I feel-
positive poll. Lots of fantastics about
I feel like it's
flashing,
just a bunch of
Lena,
people
very
trolling in that
positive
room.
mood. How are
I'm
you
playing
feeling?
basically
I'm
Vanilla
feeling great.
DayZ
It's amazing to
solo.
see like the actual dots on the screen for real coming down from the spacecraft.
Justin.
Any words of encouragement for the team?
I mean, obviously they're doing a great job. They've practiced a ton, and we're ready. Go Dart.
You've heard it all loud and clear, Tahira. All systems are go, and we remain on track for impact. And like Betsy just said, go Dart. Back to you.
All right, what an exciting update, Samson. You just heard it. All systems are go. Mission operations confirm the spacecraft is on track for impact. But in order to hit the
That's
mark,
funny,
the
Justin.
test must first locate its target. That's why Johns Hopkins APL engineer Michelle Chen helped develop new autonomous navigation techniques that will ensure a bullseye. Let's take a look.
Never in my life would I have thought I would take a couple $100 million spacecraft and crash it into an asteroid. My name is Michelle Chen, and I lead the team that is responsible for the autonomous navigation of DART spacecraft to hit an asteroid. The DART mission is the first planetary defense test mission. Our goal is to hit and impact an asteroid to understand and study the momentum transfer so that we could potentially later down the road, if we need to, deflect an asteroid on its way to Earth. I'm the SmartNav lead. SmartNav stands for Small Body Maneuvering Autonomous Real-Time Navigation. SmartNav, I always consider it sort of like the brains. And so the camera, Draco, is essentially the eyes. The algorithm has to identify and hit the target in the field of view. of the camera.
Bobby, I don't know.
And
Well, fuck, we should send a bigger one later. That's what they do. They go, well,
possibly 30
we need to
minutes
upgrade a
prior to
little bit.
impact, and then that's where everything gets really exciting. And so you could just imagine.
We need to
everything
upsize this
being
one a little bit.
joystick-ing this.
That's what
Because
they're gonna
we
have to do.
don't know for
Hold on,
sure
let me
what
check the
asteroids
calendar.
look
Nope,
like.
not
Our
April 1st.
simulation gives us the capability to use different asteroid
Yeah, Cameron, this
shapes
is
and
real.
asteroid objects to see that our SmartNav algorithm performs against all these unknowns. We're super excited and nervous as well. I love pushing the boundaries, and I love the application of math into real-world problems. And then seeing
Like a
that
butter on a
actually
windshield. What do we do?
to me, there's nothing cooler than that.
What do we do?
If you're just joining us, we're about 24 minutes away from DART's impact with asteroid Dimorphos. The spacecraft is flying at 4 miles per second, guided only by its autonomous navigation system.
4
I'm
miles
here
a
now with
second.
Tom Statler, DART program scientist, and Don Graninger, DART impact modeler. Tom, Don, Thank you for being here with us tonight. We have some good news happening, but we did just hear about the challenges that DART is facing tonight. So, Dawn, could you tell us a little bit about what kind of uncertainty exists with a mission like this?
Yeah, sure. So what's really interesting is that until just, even a few minutes ago, I feel like we're just getting our first looks at Dimorphos. And so we have absolutely no idea what we're going to be impacting into. It could be covered in rubble pile. It could be just a completely different shape. We don't know until we really write up on that impact. And that's probably one of our biggest uncertainties on this.
I mean, but that's
What if it just cracks in half, Bobby?
So
Just splits it right down the middle.
Could you expand a little bit more on how we will use this information in the future?
Yeah, Cameron, that's what they're basically saying. They don't know what it actually is that they're hitting.
To deflect asteroids in the future. And when we measure the change in the binary period of Dimorphos, and we will understand how the asteroid reacted to our kinetic impact. And then as we get deeper understanding into exactly what the geology was of that asteroid, that's the basic information that's going to help us refine our physics understanding of asteroids.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have a good understanding that the item that they're hitting is solid.
We really have a good plan for how we might react if we ever do discover a dangerous asteroid that is different from Dimorphos.
Well, hey, I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry. So it sounds like y'all's party is really just getting started after impact. So congratulations on your success so far. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Now, any second, we should be learning if DART has a precision lock on its target Dimorphos. This is a key milestone critical to tonight's success. Samson, mission operations must be buzzing. How are things going?
Hey, Tahira, the energy is indeed electric, and the team is hyper-focused.
Let's
You can hear a pin drop right now as we're coming up on the critical 20-minute mark from impact and expecting to
All right.
that SmartNav is
No, it's the Tesla that Elon shot up, Bobby, that they lost.
only Dimorphos from here on out.
It's the Tesla.
SmartNav has full confidence that we are in fact tracking Dimorphos, and so we want to remove any confusion by continuing to track Didymos. Because what could happen with Didymos is that its shape could be such that there's a lot of shadowing, which could make it seem in the Draco imagery like multiple blobs, as the team likes to call them. And we don't want SmartNav to mistake any of those blobs for Dimorphos, so we're doing away with tracking Didymos altogether. We are waiting for that announcement of precision.
Yeah, Cameron, that's the scary thing. Like,
we're about to hear
if
from
it
the
breaks
team.
up into a bunch of stuff, then now they're gonna have to test it on another object somewhere else in space.
And now let's listen in for that confirmation of precision lock.
All right, we expect to be in precision lock soon.
Alan, any update on missile shit?
Yeah, buddy, we're watching it live.
Is it going on right now?
Yeah, sir. You want in?
It's happening, babe.
You want in, buddy? Here, I
clicked on your thing.
Oh, okay. Here, well, you're gonna be delayed, and you're gonna hear me twice.
Oh shit!
Right. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you.
Go ahead, SN5.
Did they shoot it already?
Yeah, buddy. They shot this an hour or 100 days ago. It's been in space for 100 days.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back and go put it on
This
my
is great.
phone.
This is DART MSC on DT Mach. So this was our last milestone. At this point, we're going to be working towards Dimorphos. I expect we're going to do some burns. We're about 4,500 miles away from Didymos and Dimorphos. So let's see what happens.
Imagine they miss. That's the biggest thing.
Right, joining me now to react to that bit of good news is Lindley Johnson, NASA's planetary defense officer.
Like, there's a good
Lindley,
chance
you
this
heard
does
Maynard,
not
we're
hit.
Now precision locked, a lot of applause, things are looking good. And we are now headed for the moment of truth. How are you holding up?
Oh, I'm doing great. You know, the team's been doing great. The spacecraft's doing great. It's this precision lock, you know, is absolute milestone for the terminal phase here. We've got a good signature on Dimorphos, so the spacecraft has what it needs to guide itself in for the impact here in 17, almost 18 minutes. So we're doing great.
So close.
Darlene, thanks for the like.
Moments ahead.
Yeah,
Now,
Soki,
we
who
can't say this
knows?
enough.
I don't know.
I've said it so
It
many times,
could.
but it's worth repeating for
He could.
viewers that Dimorphos is not a threat to Earth, nor will it be after impact, right?
No, that's right. This
Well, the
asteroid system is still almost 7 million miles away from the Earth. It's at its closest point in the orbit right now to Earth. So from this point forward, it's going to be moving away from Earth. So there's no chance of anything here. We've got to look for all the other unknown asteroids out there still to find what the hazard really is.
Thanks so much, Lindley. I'll catch
Yeah,
you on
Cameron.
the other
The
side.
biggest thing with the errors is the algorithm that sees the item that they're hitting. If it has dark spots, it won't go for the dark spots. And maybe one of those dark spots is the place it needs to hit.
And it is by signing up to be a planetary defender. Visit bity.com/planetary defender. Take the quiz and receive a certificate like this one. Now, once it's official, show us on social media using the hashtag planetary defender. Now, telescopes from around the world are observing tonight's impact to ensure
Did you get that certificate, Alan?
Maybe. Should we? Should we go get the certificate?
And you may be wondering, how does that happen? Let's
Put
go
that on my
behind the
resume?
scenes with astronomer Nick Moskovitz at Lowell Observatory, home to the telescope that discovered Pluto, to see what's in store for DART.
Yeah, why did we shoot at Pluto? It ain't a planet no more. We should have shot it. We should have shot it at Pluto.
This is Lowell
What? It was Planetary Defender.
Planetary Defender. How do we get to the survey?
Defender.
Spacecraft in its orbit. This is where Pluto was discovered, and we are still doing
Planetary Defender survey. Here it. Oh, here it
Let's
is.
go check it out.
Oh, I just messed everything up,
This
chat. My
is the
bad. Hold
Pluto
on.
telescope, the telescope that was used to discover
Hold on.
Pluto almost 100 years ago.
The
So here we are at the Clark telescope. This is where Percival Lowell's at to observe Mars.
What's going
Let's head
on
over to
here?
the Lowell Discovery Telescope.
I'm trying to
An hour
get to
south
this
of Flagstaff.
Planetary
This is where we are
Defender
going to be
survey.
collecting data for the
Post the
DART
survey.
mission.
Link in
Reason we're
chat.
all the way out here in the middle of this forest is that we have really dark
Nothing
spots here.
pops up when I type it in, bro.
Can you rewind their stream here and get the barcode to scan?
Oh, where's that at? Here it is. Here it
Social
is.
media using the hashtag planetary defender.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's type this shit in here.
bit.com/planet.
Planet Defender.
Maybe it's bit.ly.com/planet. Is it working, Alan?
Nah, it's just a white screen. What is this? NASA can shoot a fucking rocket at an asteroid, but we can't put a survey up online.
DART changes the orbit of Dimorphos around Didymos. So this is an important test for planetary
check this
defense
out.
mitigation
Alan,
strategies in case we
What?
ever have to do this for real. The Lowell Discovery
mind.
Telescope is one of
Never
many
mind,
telescopes
he
around
says.
the world
He's
that
like, never
being
mind, you're
used to
live.
study
Hold on.
Didymos and Dimorphos. It's really a global coordinated effort. And what we're looking at here is a
What's the chances it works on Edge, chat? What's the chances?
The telescope tube here. Up at the top is a secondary mirror. The secondary mirror up top there is what is focusing the light down onto the instruments and allows us to take images with the camera that's located down at the bottom. This is maybe one of my favorite hidden rooms at the telescope. We're like standing inside the telescope, underneath the telescope, 100 tons above your head, held up by this and this, which is cool.
Dude, it's just a white screen, chat. Don't go to it. It doesn't work.
Highest peak around here, just over 8,000 feet. Come up here for sunset. You know, sun setting right there. It's perfect.
I want to see that
For
fucking
Dart,
blown
we're
up.
gonna be collecting images of
What?
the sky, and typically an observer would be
I want
here
to see
in front
that
of one of these
fucker get blown.
consoles controlling the instruments.
I mean,
Just like
I
these.
think we should have shot it at Pluto. That's my thing.
Before and after experiment.
Yeah,
We
Alec,
need to understand the system before the spacecraft intentionally.
If we're-
and then we want to understand
That's my
what's
birth
the outcome
planet.
of that impact. As we watch from the Earth, Dimorphos will pass in front of Didymos and
You're cutting in and out, Joe. Are you on your
what we
phone?
will be doing with those
I'm on my phone.
images is measuring the brightness of
Talk
Didymos'
straight into it.
images and looking at how that brightness changes. And those dips in brightness allow us to measure
Did you hear that?
these eclipses happen and
No.
measure the orbit period of Dimorphos. And so you have essentially a fixed star field here. All the white dots are stars.
I hope this thing doesn't blow into a million pieces, but there's a good chance. Very good chance.
What?
This asteroid? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
We're just gonna
shooting it there.
No, it's gonna hit it soon. They shot it hundreds of days ago. This missile.
It's traveling at what was it? What was it? Chat 4,000 miles a second or something? Yeah, 4,000 miles a second. The satellite's traveling.
Not it's undergoing one of these events where Dimorphos is passing in front of or behind, and using those to determine.
Oh, 4 mile. Wait.
Dimorphos around Didymos.
Watch, there's gonna be like some civilization.
Just be a bunch of aliens. 4 miles a second? Is that what it's going, Bobby? I thought it was 4,000.
Really, what's going to give us the answer to what did Dart do at the time of impact, and that will be exciting to see.
Rick's
how
just
that
laughing.
evolves over the days and weeks following.
Rick Sanchez is just laughing at this right now.
All right. After 18
Cameron, I don't know the mass of the satellite, but I'm guessing it's not much. I want to know if they have explosives on board. He's
This
like,
mission has brought together people from around the world, united under one goal: to find a way to
300
protect
people.
humanity
Dude, this is a
from
$300 million satellite. We're just shooting at an asteroid.
NASA spacecraft are in
Money is nothing. A dollar is nothing.
DART was built to be
300 million.
Blowing up a space rock, baby. This is gonna be like some like cute animal species. Explode on this.
a target in space that's so far away, we don't even know what it looks
Hold on,
like.
Cameron. I'll look it up.
Marks the first time humanity will have moved a planetary
turns
body
everything
in the
into it.
universe. I said that correctly. Now, at this point, the spacecraft is controlling itself, making small maneuvers to ensure it's lined up with its target. DART is speeding through space and will cover the last 4 miles of its journey in just one.
It's roughly,
Coming up,
it's
we'll hear the
1,200
from
pounds,
mission operators
the satellite.
and witness the big moment live from space. Samson, you have the
What are you
best
streaming this
seat
on,
in
like
the house.
Facebook or
How are
YouTube
we
or something?
Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Fuck. I didn't get banned on TikTok. I'd be on TikTok too.
You got banned already?
Yeah, some fucking little kid dropped an N-bomb in my Valorant game and got me banned on fucking TikTok for a week.
Now we have a lot to cover in the time we have
Oh my
Thrilled to
god.
have with
Like
me
what?
Blaze,
You just got
director of
accepted.
NASA's Planetary Science
It
Division,
unbans here in
with me
4
for the
days.
ride. Lori, such a pleasure to have you.
Oh my gosh, I am so
Oh
excited
my
to be here.
god.
and
that's
There's
so-
300,000 people watching on
here in
NASA's
this
stream.
Final 10 minutes.
They don't have the commentary like us. If it misses, if it misses here, boys, we just go, fuck it, we play Valorant. That's what we do.
Really, it's great.
There, it misses, everyone's upset. They have nothing else to shoot for.
That we meet a milestone. Everyone is cheering.
You got
very
banned on
excited.
New World?
But there's also almost a sense of a calm confidence that with
Like how much energy? I'm not sure how much energy. I mean, 12,060 pounds, 4 miles a second, or 400 or 4,000 miles a second. I'm guessing the impact's going to be very large.
What they expected. Everything is performing as expected, and so there's a lot of cheering and happiness, but just kind of a sense, hey, we've been planning for this a long time, and we've got it.
I still don't think it's in the middle of the screen, guys. If they're using a crosshair, we ain't hitting it. It's a little to the left now.
What are they focused on at this critical juncture, Lori? It is basically years of planning, 10 months of making sure we get to this point after launch, and they've been juggling a lot. Is there anything in particular that they are glued on as we enter this moment of truth?
Yeah, so the main thing they've been watching is, getting to that point where we could do the precision lock, where we had good enough signal.
That's when they
coming
turn the
back
aimbot
and
on.
confidence in where we are relative to Dimorphos, that we could really do that precision
We can
lock
cheat in
onto the
Valorant, but we
target.
can't hit an
And
asteroid.
Yeah, we can cheat. We can cheat in Valorant, but can't hit an asteroid. He
really
says.
focused on that net point where they could be precision locked. And they're also thinking about looking at and reassessing.
Yeah, at least we know NASA doesn't use cheats if we miss. You know, that's the positive note.
Modern Warfare 2 is out for 1 weekend, and there's already
really good
yeah.
right now.
It sounds like the game of thinking, of wondering,
I was
really
watching a
doesn't
guy
end until
use
that
music
last
bot.
second comes to pass. So they can do
What'd you say?
a lot of great
NASA's
optimism. We
website.
just have to
Yeah.
see this through to these last few minutes. Well, and in a few minutes, speaking of that, all the years of thinking, of doing, planning, reacting is finally coming to an end. From 5 minutes to impact, there will be no more opportunity to send any commands to smart.
Is that white thing that asteroid?
The little white thing's the one we're hitting. We're changing it. Orbits the large one.
Okay, so we're shooting an asteroid that's orbiting another asteroid.
Yes.
Emotional one, isn't it?
It's probably some planet's moon.
There's probably there's a bunch there's a bunch of living people on the asteroid. What the fuck? What's his hitter? It's like their god is the asteroid, and it just blows up, and they're like, what? Yeah, Bobby, someone did.
Like you say, a million miles away, we just blow up
There's not much else they can do but watch and see the.
So, in less than a minute, we can't send any more commands because it takes 5 minutes to get to the dart to change its route.
So, in less than 60 seconds, babe, we can no longer send commands to the missile because it won't be far away.
I can only imagine what they're feeling. Perhaps, like you said, a little bit of relief, a little bit of, can I let this go?
Go on Google and search NASA live stream.
And now we can no longer do anything. That moment is just coming up.
Yeah, but I think they're ready. I think they're at that point. You know, you're
This dude down on the left, he's just standing up.
Yeah, this dude's anxious in the control room. He's like, we're gonna hit this shit.
To show the success of this.
What are we looking like here, boys? Let me get closer to the screen.
5 minutes out, which we're coming up on now.
Yo, Marcelo, thanks for the like.
Minutes from impact, SmartNav, which has been guiding the spacecraft autonomously for 4 hours, will also step away, stop any maneuvers. DART will simply be coasting to its fate. This is blockbuster stuff, Lori.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We are there. Yeah.
I have front row tickets, and we are very soon about to open up these airwaves in the.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
So stay plugged in all the way.
30 seconds, guys. If we hit it or we don't.
5 minutes out, no more commands to smart.
If we don't have it in the crosshairs, we miss it.
Just like you and me and the rest of us.
No, it goes back into orbit and it comes back to Earth, like comes back aiming at Earth. Like it does a spin around the orbit. Just, well, guys.
All right, we've reached 5 minutes from impact. The final command opportunity to SmartNav has passed, and the team is simply watching that data stream in just like we are. Also remember, there is a 30-second...
What's the dude with the camera doing in the room? It's already on the screen, bro. We don't need to take pictures of it.
Image processing. It's important to note that.
Oh, we're taking pictures of everyone in the room.
You should be hearing...
I want to know the average salary in that room, chat.
Momentarily.
What?
This is Dark MSC on DT Mach. 5 minutes till impact. 5 minutes till impact. We are at 1,100 miles away.
1,100 miles away, guys. Here we go.
Also, our window for sending any commands to the spacecraft is done.
No one can do anything.
She's done.
Would make you throw. Oh, no one's under 100K in that room. Hell, no one's under 150K in that room. Maybe the camera guy.
They are so excited. And I'm honing in looking at these images as we get closer and closer, and you look at Didymos and just you're starting to see this physical body of
Man, they all get up 4 minutes early to stand. Bro, I'd have been waiting till like T-minus a minute. Then I'd stand.
Real imagery coming in
Shit.
near real time.
Yeah, but you've been watching it over the last, 30, 45 minutes go from just being a collection of individual pixels,
Cameron.
and now you can actually see the shape and the shading and texture of Didymos, and we're going to see that same thing with Dimorphos as we get closer and closer. This is so cool.
How are we gonna see what happens after though? The camera's on the satellite. I'm lost.
Absolutely. Didymos. It's amazing. All right.
Yeah, we're on the missile right now. The camera's on the missile. We are the missile. That's why I keep saying it's not. That's why I said. That's why I said that. It's not in the crosshairs, bro. Like, look, we're shooting bottom right of the asteroid right now.
It's just great to see him there. This is so cool.
Lori, we hit another major milestone. We are now 2 minutes and a half from impact, and SmartNav has stopped maneuvering the spacecraft. DART is now coasting toward Dimorphos, and we hope...
No, we're the missile right now.
Absolutely. This will be, I'm sure you've heard it many times tonight, humanity's first ever attempt.
I hope, Bobby, they show the cameras from the telescope.
Our first attempt ever to
What?
execute a mission in sole purpose of planetary defense. So
Clip every time if we miss.
exciting time. Yeah, and I'm starting to see Dimorphos start to come into view there. You can see it starting to take shape. I'm starting to see individual boulders on Didymos. Unbelievable clarity of images there.
Coasting on in, our projected miss distance is going to be about 17 meters.
All right.
Oh, they're hitting it, boys. That's what they just said.
All eyes on this event. Space telescopes, ground telescopes from every continent on Earth.
Yeah.
Why do images in space suck? Like we have amazing cameras down here.
Like one single rock to me.
14,000 miles per hour.
14,000 miles per hour. And remember,
14,000 miles an hour. I was wrong, Bobby. That's how fast we're going.
55 minutes ago, we couldn't even resolve this object in space, and now you can see us zeroing in right on target.
And we're now dropping the clock, and we'll go by...
It's already hit if it...
Confirm impact.
It's already hit.
Yes.
If we actually do
Get
hit it.
that loss of signal, and then we'll hear from Lena Adams again, letting us know.
I just know space stuff, bro.
I feel like we'll know. I feel like that'll be a crystal clear signal.
I think so.
I know.
Starting to see more,
I'm very intrigued with space.
more resolution. In fact, look at that. Didymos has even gone out of the view. We're now just seeing Dimorphos.
This is remarkable stuff.
Got my. You got your popcorn, Justin? Well, we're hitting.
Settling down. Angular rates look really good. I think we're going to get the investigation team some good pictures.
The aliens launched their own satellite to divert our satellite.
No, come on. We can do better than that.
Starting to see those individual
All right.
boulders there. We can see
T-minus
shadows.
30 seconds, guys.
Various rocks on the surface.
It's amazing, guys. Oh my goodness.
Looks like a.
Look at that.
It looks like something.
Yeah. Looks to me like we're headed straight in.
Oh shit, we're coming in hot, boys.
Oh wow.
we.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Eight,
Yeah.
7,
Oh.
6,
Wow.
4,
3, 2, 1. Oh shit!
Awaiting visual confirmation.
We hit.
All right.
That's. Oh, we're zooming in. Oh, it's gone.
And we have impact.
And we blew it up.
A giant leap for humanity in the name of planetary defense.
Fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Oh.
What?
Why are we all standing up and cheering? We still need to see if it actually worked, what we are doing. Yeah. Yeah, we should have said 2 up. One to follow up.
Amazing.
What a
This
team.
is-
What a team and what an accomplishment.
Team. A few weeks ago, they had their last dress rehearsal. They were getting emotional at the dress rehearsal, and they're like, "This is crazy. We're getting emotional. This is not the real thing." I can only imagine what they are.
He's
feeling
like,
right now.
I get paid this month. Yes.
Well, you can see them there on screen. They're all pretty excited.
Yeah, Bobby, a little bit faster.
Hearing impact, the curtains close on Draco Feed. That raw joy from the team, years of hard work and the weight of expectation lifted off their shoulders. This is amazing.
Years of hard work. Fuck, it's probably 5 years they've been working on this. 5 or 6 years, I'd guess. They shot it up 100 days ago.
Lori, really, this is a huge.
Probably takes a
moment
year
for
to
the
build,
mission.
3 years to
Lots more work.
design. So yeah, probably 5 years, 6 years.
Absolutely. Now, as I always say, it's one of my favorite missions. Now is when the science starts. It just starts now. Now that we've impacted, now we're going to see for real how effective we were. We're going to train all of those ground-based telescopes on the Didymos Dimorphos system, and we're going to.
They're not already trained on there, so we don't even get to see.
Just what its orbit looks like now relative to what it was before.
Yeah, we weren't watching this already.
It's going to be great. Very cool.
All right, this is when science, engineering, and
We just blew up
a
someone's
great
god.
specialist planetary defense come together, and it makes a magical moment like this.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely, and you can see so many people there that have made this happen. The team of APL engineers that have really
Oh my God, Justin.
poured their souls into this mission.
Lori, any last words to mark this historic moment?
Oh. We're
Yeah, there's
embarking
like 3
on
people in the room wearing a mask,
new
Cameron.
Era of humankind, an era in which we potentially have the capability to protect ourselves from something like a dangerous, hazardous asteroid impact. What an amazing thing. We've never had that capability before.
Thank you so much, Lori. Those are poignant last words.
Wonder what these people's
Big hero.
GPAs were
History has
in
been
college.
made. Back to you.
What do I want to know? 4.4?
Wow.
Or higher?
I mean, what an exciting day for the DART team. And in case you're keeping score, humanity 1, asteroids 0. Now, I'm here with Nancy Chabot, DART coordination lead. Nancy, talk about a moment to catch
Yeah,
on camera. What is going through your head right now?
I mean, I'm just thinking, wow, that was amazing, wasn't it? I mean, those images, you just got closer and closer, and sort of we've been planning for this moment. We've been talking about it for years. At APL here, we've been working on this since 2015.
Damn, I was close. 7 years.
And they're going to be spectacular.
I was
And
close,
I think
guys. I was
even then,
close.
They exceeded my expectations of just zooming in like that, and it really is just such the team accomplishment, and to get to this moment over so many years. And I don't have to talk about it as coming anymore. It's happened now. We have done this.
It's happened, and it is just incredible that as humans, like we have
Yeah,
done
you
this.
put it on your
We did this.
resume.
And
Blow stuff up in space. Everyone just, yeah, okay. Now you can't lie.
Anything to the teams, because I know everybody like me is really proud to be part of this, right? Proud of this thing we've been working on for years, and even before 2015, internationally, people wanted to do this. People wanted to take this first test, and then we finally across the United States. We have actually 28 countries represented on our investigation team of scientists, telescopes on all 7 continents. Everybody doing their part to make this.
Oh, there's going to be
happen.
so many memes.
I know I'm really honored to be on this team, and I know other people on the team.
That's what we're saying, Damien. They should have sent one behind us so we could see the impact. But that's another 300 mil for just a camera.
Have confirmed impact. Can you let us know what's next for this mission?
Well, I mean, I think I'm still taking a moment here, because this is a big deal, and this was a really hard technology demonstration to hit a small asteroid we've never seen.
Yo, wait, that dude's famous. Is that Bill Nye? Is that Bill Nye?
Scientists on the team like me are.
Is that Bill Nye, the science guy?
Did you see that boulder? Did you see that smooth area? Did you see the?
That is. That's Bill Nye.
Is like flying by.
That's literally Bill Nye in the room. Look, that's him. Look, same tie. Why is Bill Nye in the room? Where'd Bill Nye go? Hold on. There he is.
Collision that we saw, and this is going to go on for weeks, and so there's still a lot.
Dude, look, he has the same tie, same suit.
From this moment.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. It looks like
What the fuck is Bill Nye doing in the room?
Operations. I think I just saw Bill Nye there.
Oh, I called it first.
Huge day for this team, but also
I'd be mad if he wasn't there.
You know, Nancy, you mentioned earlier about some of the international collaborations, and could you give us an idea on the scope of DART's mission? Right, it's not just
Bill Nye, the science guy.
On this. So, can you expand a little on that?
Yeah, I mean, planetary defense is really an international issue. We are.
That's great. Bill Nye was in there.
Yeah. And I think it's been so great for this mission to really support and.
What? Save this VOD. He was driving the rocket. Bill Nye was. I thought the teacher from the Magic School Bus was. My bad. Wrong person.
Working together, you know, in order
What'd
to
you
make
say?
this moment happen for NASA's planetary defense. Building the spacecraft here at APL, but really, scientists around the world are ready to study the what did we do to Dimorphos, and but more importantly, what does that mean for potential?
I got a clip. I got a clip. Is that Bill Nye?
It's just the first planetary defense test mission. It was spectacular.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be super memed now.
That's really what we're going to learn in the next weeks to come. All right, we hit this asteroid. Now, how effective was that at deflecting it, and what?
Fucking Miss Frizzle was driving the bitch.
So much to unpackage here, and so we have a special guest who is wondering, you know, more of what's next for this big mission. So let's hear from her now.
Hey everyone, I'm Danny Hansen, American Paralympic rower and hydro athlete. And first, I would like to congratulate the entire DART team on crossing the finish line. So congratulations. And
today we learned how to waste taxpayer money. Yes, sir. $300 million worth of it.
Actually changed the asteroid's orbit.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, so this is a
yeah, we're all space defenders today, guys.
Actually, is changed slightly how Dimorphos goes around Didymos, right? And the telescopes on the Earth have studied this for years, so we knew it used to be 11 hours and 55 minutes. What is it going to be now? And so the telescopes are going to measure that period change, and they're so good at this. They've done it for decades already to get us to that point, and they're going to work for the next weeks and make that measurement. And when we have it, we're going to be sure to share it with everybody to see how much we did deflect this asteroid with the DART collision.
Wow. Well, Nancy.
All right, so we deflected it. We didn't explode it, I guess.
Congratulations on everything tonight, and go DART.
Oh, go DART. This was spectacular.
Yes. And so we have Samson.
Bobby put in chat, Joe. Shame the website servers were on the asteroid because now they're gone because the survey doesn't work. It must have been on that.
Hey, congratulations. Boy, the DART team, you really did this one very well. It's been a successful completion of the first part of the world's first planetary defense test. And there were years of hard work. There was a lot of innovation and creativity that went into
the clean
this
rooms
mission.
are nuts, bro.
And I believe it's going to teach us how one day to protect our own planet from an incoming asteroid. I really look forward to learning all about what's happening from the observatories so they can tell us about the changes in this asteroid's orbit. So thank you to this international team. We are showing that planetary defense is a global endeavor, and it is very possible to save our planet.
All right.
That was eloquently put, Administrator Nelson. Joining me right now are Deputy NASA Administrator Pam Melroy and APL Director Ralph Semmel. Thank you both for being with me. Pam, I'll start with you. How are you feeling having witnessed this historic event up close?
Oh, I was absolutely elated, especially as we saw the camera getting closer and just realizing all the science that we're going to learn. But the best
I have no comment on what she said, chat. We are not making disgusting jokes.
And to see the team overjoyed with their success.
That's beautiful. What does this mean for NASA? What does this mean for planetary defense?
Well, NASA works for the benefit of humanity. So for us, it's the ultimate fulfillment of our mission.
Yep,
to do something
definitely
like
benefited
this,
humanity
a
today,
technology
boys.
demonstration that who knows someday could save our home.
Very powerful. Thank you, Pam. Ralph, you were in that mock for the moment of impact. We've seen a lot of major milestones in APL's history in space. We're talking the first flyby of Pluto, the first mission to orbit Mercury, and now the first spacecraft to impact an asteroid. What was
Podcast.
the moment like for
I
you?
would. I don't know what to do podcast on.
It was incredible.
What, podcast about space?
How so many years of hard work and creativity
Just narrating stupid shit.
direct hit of Dimorphos was just
I mean,
adrenaline.
that's all the mic,
You know, it's all about in the mic.
I've been at the lab now for quite a few years, and I've been involved in a lot of achievements. And never before have I been so excited to see a signal go away and an image to stop.
Ralph, I'm going to give you both a treat right now. We're going to play that replay of impact on our
Oh, we're replaying it, guys. We're replaying the impact here. Since we don't have an actual footage of it hitting from a satellite, or from another satellite or a telescope.
Oh, it is huge.
Yeah.
In fact, if you'll
couldn't have got it any closer.
unlike stages
Are we
here,
are we
the impact on APL as it was on Dimorphos is immense. This is
Times 10
exactly
speed.
the kind of mission that APL seeks to do, a never before done mission. I'd like to thank NASA for entrusting us with this mission.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone started putting a meme up of just the surface and putting humans on it, or putting aliens on it. That's the next meme.
Incredible. Thank you, Ralph. And we're watching that replay right now on our screens and just admiring that remarkable achievement once again.
Imagine if you just clipped the corner and didn't hit it square to where it would just turn it and make it spin, like super fast.
They are real objects to us, which is amazing.
Never before seen.
It looks like just a bunch of limestone rock.
That is amazing. You know, it's just as good. The second
Dragons are gonna come out.
There's that drop off, knowing we made impact.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Bobby, we'd hit it. It'd spin so fast it would come straight for Earth.
Pride here tonight, along with the promise of big things to come. And with a successful DART impact, that will do it for us today at the Mission Operations Center. Back to you, Tahira.
Amazing. I mean, today is a
Well, that's it,
fantastic
guys,
day.
I guess.
And DART is just the beginning of a global planetary.
I was really hoping for, like,
In 2024,
a side
the
view of
European
the
Space Agency's
explosion,
Hera
but...
mission will conduct follow-up observations of asteroid Dimorphos and measure in great detail DART's kinetic impactor tests. Let's take a look.
Right?
The DART impact is going to be an incredible moment, something we've been looking for over 17 years.
That's what we should do, a podcast and dumb shit around the world, but we need to make a good name for it. Chat!
The deflection by DART will be measurable from ground with telescopes. However, only with Hera coming up close and inspecting the asteroid will unveil all of
We just don't talk about snakes. That's the only thing on the podcast. We do not mention snakes.
This is the propulsion module of the Hera spacecraft that will take us to asteroid Dimorphos and will allow us to study the results of the DART impact. The propulsion module is being built here in Italy and then will be sent to Germany, where will be mated with the instruments and the rest of the spacecraft to be ready for launch in October 2024.
We started designing and conceiving the whole mission and the spacecraft.
Yes, that's what we learned today. We can send a rocket so far away, turn it around, and hit a different country.
So it's challenging, but we're making it possible.
The problem is we have to work with every country to make that rocket. That is the only problem we're gonna have.
We are currently building at OHB in Germany, but we also have two smaller missions that are spacecraft in their own right. Those are the two CubeSats, Juventus and Milani.
Look at that machine work. Sheesh!
The CubeSat
CubeSat I'm working on is Milani, which will perform spectral measurements and dust detection following the DART impact. My name is Margherita Cardi from International
Bobby goes, I would change my last name if it was Girth because it was that dude's last name.
which will perform Kahneman X-ray of the asteroid to understand the internal structure.
This is going to be the first time that we have CubeSats on board an ESA spacecraft. Once we arrive there, we will be deploying the CubeSats in order to complement ESA's scientific observation, taking more risk, but also trying to have higher rewards.
The CubeSats will be installed on two
His name
panels
sounds like a
with
cartel boss, Joe says.
of the structure of Hera. They are just the size of shoebox, however they contain
Look at that precision machining.
to
Sheesh.
bring added value to the Hera mission.
Hera and DART represent a fantastic international collaboration between NASA and ESA. The two missions complement each other and will validate an asteroid deflection technique that we could use in the future to protect planet Earth.
There you have it. Tonight, we've ushered in a new era in planetary defense. At 7:14 p.m. Eastern, the DART spacecraft targeted and collided with Dimorphos.
It was 7:15 for us, lady, okay?
We could use if it had
Need to update that time.
ever on a collision course with Earth. Even though impact is over, the process of moving the asteroid is still going on as we speak.
Like, why couldn't you put a camera on the back of the spaceship or the satellite to, like, shoot a parachute out right before you made the impact with a camera?
And ejected materials with
Or like a rover or something. That's my thought.
even get images from missions like Lucy, Hubble, and Webb. Now, don't miss a beat. For mission updates, follow Asteroid Watch on Twitter, NASA's Solar System on Twitter and Facebook. Remember, impact was just the beginning. Science and images will be rolling in soon, so stay tuned to nasa.gov/DART. We'll be back at 8 p.m. with members of the team to capture reaction.
All right, we're not waiting for 8 p.m. because they said they ain't gonna have pictures for another week. So, whatever. At least we know we hit it.
Updates on Artemis and rollback operations happening tonight at the Kennedy Space Center. Head
Yes,
to
big things happening.
Artemis-1.
Huge things, chat. Huge things.
Thank you for watching NASA's coverage of DART Impact from Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory.
All right, well, I guess it's time to play some Vow or something here now.
All right, brother. I'm gonna watch some throws or something.
All right, peace out.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see it.
Later, bro.
So,
What are you guys playing?
some Rocket for right now.
Ah, shit. All right.
We're just kind of vibing because the beta's down, so not like you can do anything that way.
Yeah. All right, I'm stopping in, saying hi.
Hi, buddy.
What's up? I'll go play some Vow.
We were watching your little rocket launch.
It wasn't a rocket launch.
Yeah, we didn't know what the heck rocket it was. explosion. If
Yes,
you want to call
it
it
was
that.
a rocket explosion.
I was a big fan of the launch. I like the Bill Nye part.
Dude, Bill Nye in the room? What's the chances, man?
Yeah, that guy's a wizard.
He just showed up, bro. He wasn't on any other cameras until it hit.
Oh, because he didn't want to show his face. He's like, if this fails, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, right.
That is true. Smart guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a wizard. Literally, he's like, yeah, that ain't happening.
Only downfall, Miss Frizzle was driving it, so she's gone now. So, you know.
Oh, yeah. We'll miss. She'll be very well missed.
All right, boys. I'll catch you later. I'm ready to go play Val.
All right, man. Yeah,
All right, chat. I guess we get on Val. Fuck it. We're playing on the main today. At least one game. If we lose it, then we will hop on a different account. Update the game. I'm going to drop the Facebook and YouTube stream, guys. We'll be over on Twitch for the rest of the night. Thanks for hanging out on all the other platforms. Catch you guys later. Peace.